I'm the project manager for the Memorial Park itself, all the components that go to the Memorial Park, specifically the trees, the water fountains, everything that the public will see when they first enter the site on the 10th anniversary. The process for these trees began in 2005 with the first trees being tagged and relocated. The majority of this field was relocated and replanted to this field in 2006, and we've been taking good care of them ever since.
A few of the major challenges that we have to deal with on this project are, number one, the sheer number of trees. This is a large planting project, as well as the size of the trees. These trees are going to be installed at the site much larger than your typical project. We moved 387 trees. We didn't lose a single one from transplant stress. We've been treating them and pampering them, if you will, and essentially molding them into the high quality trees that we need for the Memorial Project.
Each tree is irrigated, each tree is monitored, each tree has its own environment, and the idea is that we can now transplant them at any season. And the boxes themselves are structurally built so that they can be lifted and leaned on their side so they can be put on a flatbed truck, 2 at a time, and transported over 60 miles away from here to the site itself.
Obviously, we end up with a little bit of attachment to the trees. There are trees that, in my office, we can simply reference a number. Each tree has a seal number on it that identifies it, and we can simply mention a number and know exactly which tree we're talking about.
Each tree, when it's planted at site, has a specific role. If you're coming to the site in 2010 and you want to experience the site as a spiritual experience, you will walk across the site in an east-west direction, because these trees will be planted so that when they're fully grown and the trees are pruned, they will form a perfect Gothic arch. So in essence, it'll be as though you're in a church walking down the middle of a Gothic church, down an aisle as you cross through the site. And that has a lot of spiritual meaning to a lot of people.
For me, obviously, working on this project is a huge honor. Also feels like a huge responsibility to make this thing come off perfectly. Once the trees are moved over to New York, I guess there'll be a lot of pride in that, sort of sending the kids off to college.
These trees will bring a level of comfort. They will be an oasis of calm. The trees will represent a cycle of life, a renewal, by the way they are oriented, by the way they live and die, by the way their leaves turn. Will show respect and remembrance to the people that were lost here.